joining us right now to go all out on this story are Adamson head coach Nash, Racela, and big shot taker, big shot maker, Mathew Montebon. Welcome back to the show, Coach Nash. I believe this is the third time you've been here the past week. I don't know if they're there already. Sige direct, just show them. Just show Coach Nash. If kung sino nandyan, Coach, dyan ba si Coach Nash? Sige direct. There you go. Ayan. Coach, nawala lang si Monty. We're trying to get Monty. Earlier, we were testing him before we went on live. But for some technical issue, we will try to get Mathew Montebon back on air. Coach Nash, tama ba? Pangatlo mo na to in like a week dito on the show?
Yes, pangatlo na. Bihirang-bihira yung ganito. So, salamat ulit for having us.
Hindi. Maraming salamat because you never say no and as long as your schedule permits. Unahin na kita dahil we're trying to get Mathew Montebon back online. Let's talk about that last game. Particularly, sige, that last play. Sayang wala pa si Monty. But was that play designed? I know I asked you this last night. Pero for the record, for the fans watching, was that play really designed for Mathew Montebon? Kwento mo sa amin, Coach Nash. And did you tell, ano yung sinabi mo dun sa boys on the floor nung timeout?
Well, siguro the better person to ask about that last play is Coach Gilbert Lau. Kasi he was the one who designed that play.
Drew up the play. Yeah.
So credit really goes to Coach Gilbert. But si Monty was one of the options of that play. Si Cedric was also another option. So it just so happened that it was Monty who got hold of the ball. He made the right decision, made the right play, made a big play, and brought us to a knockout game against Ateneo.
Coach, nandyan na si Monty. There he is. We lost you for a second, Monty. You actually scared our producers and our director when they lost you on Zoom. But can you hear me, Monty? I think you're on mute.
Yeah, I'm right here.
There you go, much better. So I was asking Coach Nash about that design, that last play after Cruzamont shot that three, took that three, gave Yui the lead, and then timeout by Coach Nash. And he said Coach Gilbert drew up that play. Did you see that coming? Did you really want that ball in your hands in the dying seconds? Take me to that moment. What was going through your head? I know you're no strangers to taking big shots. We've seen you in the preseason, also knocking down big shots to beat Ateneo. But how was that last play? Talk to me. Tell us what happened there, Monty.
So I was in the huddle, and Coach Gilbert was drawing the play. I knew I wanted to take the shot, but Coach Gilbert drew the play. So the play was for me to go around and then set a back screen. And I think that was the first option. But if he didn't have it, I come off his screen and then I try to take a shot. So when I was lining up, Jack was talking to me a little bit, Jack Dumont. And then he basically said, like, I told you so, because the play before he was like, I'm going to end y'all season. So I was lining up a little bit. But then as soon as I saw the ref was about to inbound the ball, I kind of took like a deep breath, tried to like get in the moment, and then the play started, and then everything just kind of happened.
Yeah, and then Monty here. So you did that, and then you went to the bench, and then you did that. I was telling Coach Nash this. I'm one of your fans, man, because I said this kid is gutsy. It doesn't matter if he misses all his shots in the first 3 quarters. Give me the ball. I'll take that shot when it matters most. And then you were doing that. What was that about?
So initially after I made the shot, it was I wasn't surprised, but I was a little bit surprised. So I got really excited. Obviously, I could feel the energy from the crowd, so I got really excited. But then all my teammates and coaches were like, oh, the game's not over. So I was just kind of trying to relax the crowd so we could like focus up and try to get one more stop to it.
Yeah, and there was time left. There was 2.7. Anything could have happened after that. Do you practice that shot? Because it's a difficult shot, deep in the corner and step back. Do you practice that a lot?
Not that exact move in that exact spot, but I've done that like move a couple times, like going one-on-one with my friends or something like that. But no, I don't really practice that shot.
That's amazing, man. Look at that. And pandemonium on the bench. Coach Nash, let's talk about the biggest story we got right now. Of course, upcoming do or die game tomorrow against Ateneo. There was a lot of drama, a lot of back and forths between Ateneo, between you, Coach Tab. You beat them in round 1, and then round 2 napunta sa Ateneo. There was that issue about the non-calls and everything. It was a close. Every time Ateneo and Adamson go at it, you expect an intense game. How confident are you guys after your training, seeing the boys, looking at them, you know them? How confident are you, Coach Nash, this time around? Kasi it's do or die, basically. It's win or go home tomorrow against Ateneo.
Well, I just use as a basis the previous games that we've played now. The way my players played and performed the last couple of games, that's what really gives me confidence going to the game tomorrow.
Well, if that is any indication, then you are indeed a scary team and ready for tomorrow's do or die game. Monty, you led the team in scoring against Ateneo with 13 points. You even made big shots down the stretch. And I said, it's not the first time we've seen you do that. Some fans even call you Ateneo killer because of your what is it about Ateneo that you just love hitting big shots and having a big game against them?
I don't know. Just like ever since I was a kid, I feel like every basketball player's dream is to be in those moments. So all my life, I've just been working to be put in that position, to be able to make that shot. So I don't know. I just love the big moments.
Coach, we always talk about this, about Monty, how yun nga, even if he misses most of his shots, all his shots, pagdating ng ano, you still trust this kid. What is it about this kid and this particular team that you have right now that makes you think we're okay, we're good, we're going to win it tomorrow? Answer all those questions. Hold that thought, Coach Nash. We'll take a really quick timeout. Don't go away. We're still having our all-out discussion about tomorrow's big game, do or die game between Ateneo and Adamson. And we have on the show Adamson head coach Nash Racela and big shot maker Mathew Montebon still with us after a quick one. Stay tuned to Sports Desk only here on CNN Philippines, where we go all out for the day's top sports stories. We'll be right back. That's Sports Desk only here on CNN Philippines. Our guests tonight before their big game tomorrow, Adamson Soaring Falcons head coach Nash Racela and big shot maker Mathew Montebon. Monty just went viral with that difficult step back corner 3 to beat UE. Here we are, do or die, Ateneo Adamson. I'll start with that question I asked earlier before the break. Coach Nash, what is it with this kid, si Monty, and your trust in this kid? Na whatever happens, he'll make the right play when it matters most, even if he missed all his shots in the previous 3 quarters.
I don't know, Andre. Siguro they're just people who are made for those moments, no? Monty's probably one of those. Sa atin, sa mga Pinoy, ang sasabihin natin, medyo makapalang mukha. Matibay ang dibdib, no? Pero yan siya. That's Monty. Monty, sorry, I had to say it in Tagalog.
No, Monty said you're thick-skinned, and you are, man. You're a big shot maker and taker. You don't care because you're gonna just chuck it. That's because you have that big heart. Mathew, what do you think will your edge be against Ateneo tomorrow? Because they're not just gonna fold and roll over to you guys. You have to take it. What do you think will your biggest advantage or edge be tomorrow?
I just think our edge will come from the last game. It was I would say for myself and the whole team, I think that loss really hurt all of us. Just being in the locker room after the game, I know we all did our best, but it just, certain things happen where, we didn't really get a chance. So I think this time around, we'll just use has some extra motivation. And then I know our fans will be there to support us and give us energy.
Mm-hmm.
So I think tomorrow, I think those will give us the edge.
Coach, you've been in this situation before. This will be the first time Ateneo will be in a playoff for that number 4 spot since the Final Four era. Bong Ducanes tweeted that. You've been here before. You did this. You had this playoff against La Salle last year, and you moved on to the Final Four. This is a very important game. Nape-pressure ka pa ba pagdating sa ganito, o you're used to it by now? Like, being in this do-or-die knockout games. Kasi parang doon ko nakikita, just for me, from my perspective, parang mas magaling kayo pag nandun kayo when your backs are against the wall.
Well, I just enjoy the moment. No, yeah. Again, I always say a lot of people counted us out, even before the season started. Mid-season, the same thing, diba? Especially because of injuries kay Jerome. No?
Yeah,
But our players kept on fighting, really gave ourselves a good chance at the Final Four. So we just have to take advantage again of this opportunity. No, you said it's Ateneo. They're used to being on top. If this is the first time for them to play in a knockout game for a 4th spot, then it's not a familiar territory for them. But siguro iba na yan pag naglaro ka na, no? So hopefully we just come out on top after tomorrow's game.
What is it about Coach Nash, Monty? Like, he's a championship. He's a champion coach. He won it in different levels. He won it in the UAAP. So there's respect. But what is it about Coach Nash that you guys just buy in, and like you're all on the same page and buy into his system?
Coach Nash is just he's a very observant coach. So he doesn't speak too much, but like when he does, it's like powerful. Like through practice, he kind of observes body language and all that type of stuff. So like he knows what he's talking about when he talks to the team, and he talks, which is also a reason I think.
What's that? What's that last thing you said? You kind of broke up in the last.
He talks like very slowly, and like when he talks, it's loud. So it's like slow and loud. So you just got to listen to it.
Make sure that he makes sure that you guys understand slow and loud. I like that, Coach. We've talked about Ateneo so many times this season. It's like this rivalry brewing back and forth. Do you see yourselves as the underdog heading into this match, or do you see Ateneo? Like, I know they're defending champions, but it's a toss-up at this point. But what do you think, Coach Nash?
We're always the underdogs, no? But it doesn't matter anymore. Again, for us, just the opportunity that we're getting tomorrow, we'll give our best. Hopefully, again, we still play this weekend.
Coach, I know this means a lot to you guys with your fallen teammate, Monty, Jerome Lastimosa. I'm sure you all wish he was there with you guys on the court, but you make do with what you have. You're doing it for him. But let's just put this in a different situation. Let's say, I know you guys had to adapt without Jerome, Coach, but if, let's say Jerome was there right now, do you think Adamson will be in this situation, in this do or die situation?
Are you asking me? What do you think, Andre?
I like that. I think Coach Nash taking my job. Monty, what do you think?
I think so. I think so. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I passed it to you because Coach Nash passed it to me. He put me in the hot seat. I got a taste of my own medicine. What do you want to say to all the fans out there? Go ahead. Coach, you want Monty to do it or you want to do it?
Coach Nash got it.
Oh, you talk to our classmates, Monty. Invite them to our game tomorrow.
Hi, all classmates. Thank you guys for the continuous support all season. We'll try our best to win tomorrow, and thank you guys.
Coach, yes or no? Last question before we say bye. If you win tomorrow, you'll be here on the show. So will you be here on the show the following day? Yes or no?
Yes. I'll see you, Andre.
Again, that was Adamson Soaring Falcons head coach Nash Racela and big shot taker, big shot maker Mathew Montebon. Good luck tomorrow against Ateneo. Thank you.